Right now, your body is running on borrowed time. Every single second that passes without water, your body is slowly turning against you. And I'm not talking about some rare disease. I'm not talking about something that happens to other people. I'm talking about you, right now, today. What if you just stopped drinking water? Not forever, just for a few days. You think you'd be okay, right? Maybe a little thirsty, maybe a little tired. You would be wrong. Because within 24 hours, your brain starts to shrink. Within 3 days, your organs begin to shut down. And by day 7, doctors say what happens to your body is almost impossible to reverse. You will never take a single sip of water for granted again.
Think about your typical morning. You wake up, maybe you drink tea, maybe you have juice, maybe, if you're being honest, you don't drink anything at all until afternoon. Sound familiar? At almost the whole world, millions of people go through their entire morning without drinking a single glass of plain water. We drink chai, yes. We drink soft drinks, yes. We eat food with water in it, sure. But actual water, proper hydration? Most of us are already slightly dehydrated and we don't even know it. Now imagine, what if you took that one step further? What if you stopped drinking water completely? Today we're going to find out exactly what happens inside your body, hour by hour, day by day, when water disappears from your life. And some of what you're about to hear will genuinely shock you.
Before we get into the scary stuff, let's talk about what water actually does inside you. Your body is roughly 60% water. That means if you weigh 70 kilograms, more than 40 kilograms of that is water. Water is not just a drink. It is the operating system of your entire body. It carries nutrients and oxygen to every single cell. It flushes out waste and toxins through your kidneys. It keeps your brain sharp, your joints flexible, and your blood moving. It controls your body temperature, which is why you sweat when it's 40 degrees outside in Lahore or Chennai. And here's the part most people don't realize. Your body loses water constantly, every single minute. You lose water when you breathe, when you sweat, when you go to the bathroom, even when you sleep. Your body needs water coming in to replace what's going out. And when that stops happening, that's when things get very, very dangerous.
Let's follow what actually happens inside your body from the moment you stop drinking water. After 1 hour, at first, nothing dramatic happens. Your body has small water reserves. It starts using them immediately. But within the first hour, your blood begins to thicken just slightly. Your kidneys, those 2 fist-sized organs in your lower back, they notice the change instantly. They start conserving water. They tell your body, less water is going out. We need to save what we have. Your mouth starts feeling a little dry. You might get a slight headache. You think, I'll drink water later. But later is exactly when your body starts to suffer. But that's not even close to the worst part. By hour 6, your body is entering the early stages of dehydration. Here's something wild. Your brain is 75% water, and when water levels drop, even slightly, your brain physically changes how it works. You start to feel foggy, tired, irritated. Have you ever felt angry or frustrated for no reason? Snapped at your family or friends without knowing why? There's a good chance you were dehydrated. Studies show that losing even 1 to 2% of your body's water causes a measurable drop in concentration, memory, and mood. Imagine a student in their exam, sitting there, head hurting, unable to think clearly, not because the subject is hard, but simply because they didn't drink enough water. That is happening to millions of students across South Asia right now. By the 12-hour mark, your urine has turned dark yellow, almost orange. That dark color is your kidneys screaming a warning at you. Your body has started pulling water from less critical places, like your skin, to keep your vital organs running. Your skin starts to feel tight, dry, rough. And here's something interesting. Your heart is now working harder. Thicker blood is harder to pump, so your heart beats faster to compensate. You might feel your heart racing slightly, even when you're just sitting still. And this is where it starts to get scary. 1 full day without water. By now, your body is in a real crisis. Your kidneys, which filter about 200 liters of blood every single day, are starting to struggle. Without enough water, they cannot filter properly. Waste products that should leave your body stay in your blood instead. And your brain, remember, 75% water,
is now noticeably shrinking in volume. Yes, literally shrinking. Scans on dehydrated people show the brain physically pulls away from the skull when dehydrated. That is why you get that deep, pounding headache that no painkiller seems to fix.
48 hours, 2 full days. At this point, you are severely dehydrated. Your body has started breaking down muscle tissue, not fat, muscle, to extract tiny amounts of water trapped inside the cells. Your tongue swells. Your lips crack. Even blinking becomes uncomfortable because your eyes are not producing enough moisture. Here's something that will make you pause. Your saliva, which you use to digest your food, has nearly dried up. Even eating solid food becomes painful and difficult. In the world, we love our sweets, our fried chicken, our entire favorite food. Imagine not being able to swallow a single bite because your throat is too dry. You develop a rapid heartbeat, weakness so severe that walking to the bathroom feels like climbing a mountain. And the most terrifying part, your kidneys are now on the verge of complete failure.
3 days without water. This is the point where medical experts say, without immediate intervention, you could die. Your organs are shutting down one by one. Your kidneys stop filtering. Toxins flood your bloodstream. Your brain, desperately trying to function on almost no water, begins to swell, the opposite of shrinking now, causing seizures, confusion, and in some cases, unconsciousness. Your heart is pumping thickened blood through narrowed vessels. Heart attacks become a real possibility. Your body temperature, which water normally regulates, goes completely out of control. You could overheat, even if you're just lying still in a cool room. At this stage, if someone doesn't give you water, or a doctor doesn't put an IV drip in your arm, your chances of survival drop dramatically with every passing hour.
3 days, that's all it takes. The same amount of time it takes to travel from New York to London. The same amount of time you might spend studying for an exam. And your body, without water, is finished. But things get even stranger when we look at what water deprivation does to the mind.
If by some impossible scenario, a person were to survive to day 7 without water, they would no longer be recognizable as themselves. Severe hallucinations would have begun by day 5. Not small imaginations, full, vivid hallucinations, seeing things, hearing voices. The brain, completely starved of water, begins to malfunction catastrophically. Extreme confusion, loss of all muscle control, complete organ failure. Medically speaking, surviving beyond day 7 without any water at all is considered essentially impossible under normal conditions. Human beings can survive 3 weeks without food, but only 3 days, sometimes less in extreme heat, without water. That is the raw, brutal truth of how completely dependent you are on this one simple thing.
So let's quickly recap the short-term effects of not drinking enough water. Because even mild dehydration affects millions of us every single day. Headaches that won't go away, even after taking a Panadol. Tiredness and low energy. That afternoon slump you feel after lunch, often dehydration. Difficulty concentrating. Students, this one is for you. If you can't focus in class, drink water before reaching for coffee. Bad mood and irritability. Research shows dehydrated people report higher levels of anxiety and frustration. Constipation. Water keeps your digestive system moving. Without it, everything slows down painfully. Dry skin, cracked lips, dull hair, all signs your body is stealing moisture from the outside to protect the inside. And here's one that surprises people every time. Feeling hungry when you're actually thirsty. Your brain sometimes confuses thirst signals with hunger signals. This is why people in South Asia, who often drink too little water, sometimes overeat without knowing it.
Now, what if you don't stop drinking water completely, but you just consistently drink less than you should, month after month, year after year? This is where the long-term damage quietly builds up like a termite eating through the walls of your house, invisible until it's too late. Kidney stones. This is extremely common across South Asia, and chronic low water intake is one of the biggest causes. When your kidneys don't have enough water to flush out minerals and salts, they crystallize inside your kidneys like tiny rocks. If you've ever spoken to someone who passed a kidney stone, they will tell you it is one of the most painful experiences a human being can go through. More painful than a broken bone, more painful than childbirth, according to some. And it happens because people simply don't drink enough water. Joint pain and arthritis. Your joints need water to stay lubricated. Without it, the cartilage, the cushion between your bones, begins to dry out and crack. Chronic dehydration is a leading contributor to joint pain, especially as you age. Heart disease. Thick, concentrated blood is harder for your heart to pump. Over years, this constant extra strain damages your heart muscle. People who are chronically dehydrated have measurably higher risks of heart attack, brain decline. Long-term low water intake is now being studied as a risk factor for dementia and cognitive decline in older age. Your brain needs water every single day to clean out the microscopic waste products that build up during normal thinking. Without that daily cleaning, those waste products slowly accumulate. Scientists now believe this may contribute to brain diseases like Alzheimer's.
Now, let's talk about extreme scenarios, because this is where reality becomes almost unbelievable. In the hot summer months, temperatures regularly hit 45 to 50 degrees Celsius in some regions. At those temperatures, your body loses water through sweat at an alarming rate. Sometimes more than a liter per hour. Every year, hundreds of laborers, farmers, and construction workers die from heat stroke, which is essentially catastrophic dehydration combined with extreme heat. Their bodies simply run out of water to cool themselves. The blood thickens. The brain overheats, the heart gives out, and here's what makes this even more tragic. Many of these deaths happen to people who were working hard in the heat and simply didn't have access to clean drinking water, or they drank tea or cold drinks instead, thinking that would be enough. It isn't. Nothing replaces water.
Now here's the good news, because there is good news. The damage we talked about, most of it is reversible and preventable with one incredibly simple habit: drinking enough water. And the benefits go far beyond just not dying. When you're properly hydrated, your skin glows naturally, without any expensive cream or serum. Water flushes toxins from your skin that cause acne, dullness, and dark circles. Your energy levels stabilize. That afternoon crash? Gone. Your digestion improves dramatically. Bloating, gas, constipation, all reduced significantly. You think faster, make better decisions, perform better in exams, at work, in sports. You control your weight more easily because you stop mistaking thirst for hunger. And perhaps most surprisingly, drinking water first thing in the morning, before chai, before anything else, is one of the most powerful things you can do for your health. In Japan, it's a national habit. The Japanese have one of the lowest rates of obesity and chronic disease in the world. Coincidence? Scientists don't think so.
The general recommendation is 8 glasses, roughly 2 liters, of water per day. More if you're in a hot climate, more if you're physically active. In the heat of summer, you probably need 3 liters or more. Start tomorrow morning. Before tea, before your phone, before anything else, drink 1 full glass of water, then another. Your brain will thank you. Your kidneys will thank you. Your heart will thank you. And the version of you 10 years from now, that person will definitely thank you.
So what is the right amount? And how do you know if you've had too much? That is a story for the next video.
If this video made you think, hit that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Tell me honestly, how many glasses of water did you drink today? I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious, stay healthy.